Mathematics class 11 chapter 9 sequences and series. In the last class we have started exercise 9.3 up to question number 16 we have studied. Today we shall study the remaining questions of exercise 9.3. Question number 17. If the 4th, 10th and 16th term of a GP are x, y and z respectively, prove that x, y and z are in GP. Let a be the first term and r be the common ratio. Then we are given that the 4th term, that is a4 equal to x, 10th term, that is a10 equal to y, and 16th term, that is a16 equal to z. Okay, given in the question. Now 4th term, by formula it is a into r power 3, 4 minus 1, so 3 equal to x, called equation 1. Here 10th term will be by formula a into r power 10 minus 1, that is 9 equal to y, called equation 2. 16th term is a into r power 15 equal to z, called equation 3. Squaring equation 2 on both the sides. If you square this, you get here a into r power 9 whole square equal to y square. Give square to each term, so you get a square into r power 9 into 2 is 18. Equal to this, I can rearrange as a into r cube. This one a is taken from here, r cube, into another a into r power 15. Now you combine together, a into a is a square. A power 3 into a power 15 will give, r power 3 into r power 15 will give you r power 18. Okay, but a into r power 3 from equation 1 it is the value of x, and a into r power 15 from equation 3 it is the value of z. So put here z, so x into z equal to y square. That means we can see if this relation is true, so we can say that x, y and z are in GP, hence proved. Question number 18. Find the sum to n terms of the sequence 8, 88, 888, 8888 and so on. Here the sum Sn equal to 8 plus 88 plus 888 plus 8888 plus up to plus n terms. So Sn equal to, I take from here 8 common. So 8 into here remains 1 plus here remains 11 plus here 111 plus here 1111 plus up to plus n terms. Now I'll multiply and divide by 9. So here 8 by 9, when you multiply each term by 9, you get here 9 plus here 99 plus here 999 plus up to plus n terms. Now this 9 can be written as 10 minus 1 plus 99 can be written as 10 square minus 1. 10 square is 100 minus 1 is 99 plus this 999 can be written as 10 cube minus 1. 10 cube is 1000 minus 1 is 999 and so on plus up to plus n terms. 8 by 9 as it is. Now this 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube plus up to plus n terms minus, these all terms are minus, so I am taking minus common. Here remains 1 plus 1 up to n terms. So this sum total will be n into 1 will give you n. Okay, and this is a GP. So GP formula, you know, GP formula is a into, for the sum of the GP is a into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r if r is less than 1, and if r is greater than 1 then the formula is a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Here the product, the ratio 10 square by 10 will give you 10, which is greater than 1. So the formula will be a into r power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Okay, and a is the first term. So I applied the result here. So 10 into 10 power n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1 minus this total sum is minus n equal to this 8 by n multiply inside. So get 8 into 10 divided by 9 into 10 minus 1 is 9, and this remains as it is 10 power n minus 1 minus this multiply here. So 8 by 9 into n equal to 8 into 10 is 80 and 9 into 9 is 81. This as it is 10 power n minus 1 minus 8 by 9 into n. So that is solution for question number 18. Question number 19. Find the sum of the products of the corresponding terms of the sequences 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 128, 32, 8, 2, 1 by 2. Multiplying the corresponding terms of the given sequences 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and 128, 32, 8, 2 and 1 by 2. So we multiply corresponding terms. So 2 into 128, second term is 4 into 32, third term is 8 into 8, then 16 into 2 and 32 into 1 by 2. Okay, so this product is 256, this product is 128, 8 into 8 is 64, 16 into 2 is 32, 32 into 1 by 2 is 16, are in GP. So this also is in GP. Therefore, the first term here is 256. Okay, this is your A, 256, and the ratio equal to 128 divided by 256. This division is 1 by 2, and the number of term is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, n equal to 5. Now the sum Sn equal to, the formula is A into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r, equal to A value is 256 into 1 minus r is 1 by 2 power n is 5, so power 5 divided by 1 minus r, so 1 minus r is 1 by 2, equal to 256 as it is. If you take LCM here, so 2 minus 1, and this denominator 2 take here, so I have written here, and here 1, here you take LCM, so 2 minus 1 here. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 power 5 gives you 1 by 32. Okay, take LCM here, so you get here 32 minus 1, okay, which is gives you 31, divide by 32, 256 into 2 as it is, and 2 minus 1 is 1. Find the product, you get 496. So that is solution for question number 19. Question number 20. Show that the products of the corresponding terms of the sequences ar square up to ar power n minus 1 and capital A into capital A into r, next is capital A into capital R square up to capital A into capital R power n minus 1 form a GP and find the common ratio. Multiplying the corresponding terms of the given sequences A into AR into AR square into AR square up to AR power n minus 1 into capital A into R power n minus 1. Okay, so here AA, this is AA into RR, here AA into R square up to AA into R power n minus 1 into R power n minus 1, and this is in GP. Okay, and here A2 by A1, let us find the ratio. So A2 by A1, so this by this, so this is AARR divided by AA, so AA curves, so you get here R into capital R. Then A3 by A2, so you can find here, this is A3 by A2, so A into A, R square into R square divided by AA, R into R. AA cut, one R capital and one small r cut, so you get R into P, so ratio is same, right? So we can say that since the ratio of the two successive term are same, the resulting sequence is also in GP and the ratio is R into R. Okay, they asked to find the ratio also, so we can see the ratio is small r into capital R. Question number 21. Find 4 numbers forming a geometric progression in which the third term is greater than the first term by 9 and the second term is greater than the fourth term by 18. Let the 4 numbers in GP be A, AR, AR square, AR cube. So these are the 4 terms of 4 numbers in GP. Okay. Now AR square with the given condition from the question, AR square equal to A plus 9. Right. Now A transfer over here, so you get A square minus A equal to 9. From these two you take A common, so you get here R square minus 1 equal to 9, quadratic equation 1. And the second condition given is AR equal to AR cube plus 18. AR cube transfer over here, so you get AR minus AR cube equal to 18. From here you take AR common, so here remains 1 minus R square equal to, here see, I want to use this formula. Here it is R square minus 1, here is 1 minus R square. So if you take minus common, then you will get this form. Okay, so take from here minus common and change this order. So I am taking minus common, so here AR, and this order I change as R square minus 1 equal to 18. Okay, in order to use this formula, this value. Okay, so now putting the value of this one, A R square minus 1 equal to 9 from equation 1. So this value A into R square minus 1, this value will be 9, minus remains, R remains equal to 18. So if you divide by minus 9, you will get R value as minus 2. Okay, now from equation 1, we put the value of R equal to minus 2. Okay, here, so you get A value as it is, minus 2 square minus 1 equal to A into minus 2 square is 4 minus 1 equal to 9. 4 minus 1 is 3 into A equal to 9. Divide by 3, so get A value as 3. So R value is minus 2 and A value is 3. We found A and R, so now we can find all the numbers. So the first number is 3, second number is AR. Okay, so AR, so A is 3 and R is minus 2, gives you minus 6. Then third number is AR square equal to A is 3 and R is minus 2 square equal to minus 2 square is 4 into 3 is 12. And fourth term is AR cube, so A is 3 and R is minus 2 power 3. Minus 2 cube is 8, but it is minus 8, and 8 into 3 is 24, but minus 24. Therefore, the required numbers are 3, minus 6, 12 and minus 24. So that is the solution for question number 21. Question number 22. If the pth, qth and rth terms of a GP are a, b and c respectively, prove that a power q minus r, b power r minus p, c power p minus q equal to 1. Let capital A be the first term and capital R be the common ratio of the given GP. Then from the given question, according to the question, we can say that AP equal to A, AQ equal to B, AR equal to C. AP by formula it is capital A into capital R power P minus 1 equal to A, call it number 1. AQ by the formula it is A into R power Q minus 1 equal to B, call equation 2. And AR by the formula it is A into R power R minus 1 equal to C, call it equation number 3. Now we'll take the left hand side which is given to us in the question, A power Q minus R, B power R minus P, C power P minus Q equal to, put the value, A value is this one, A R power P minus 1 whole power Q minus R. B value from here, A R power Q minus 1 whole power R minus P. And this C value here, this one, A R power and R minus 1 whole power P minus Q. Okay, now here see all have got A terms, right? So A terms I'll take together and combine the power. Okay, so A power Q minus R. Okay, and here R power P minus 1 into Q minus R into here A R power P into R power Q minus 1 into R power R minus P. Here A power P minus Q into R power R minus 1 into P minus Q. Okay, now let us combine together. First I have given each term, now we'll combine together as I said before. So A power Q minus R plus R minus P plus P minus Q, I have written here, into R power, R also power is there and is product, so we will add up, right? So here PQ, R power PQ minus PR minus Q plus R. Okay, then here Q into R, that is QR, Q into minus P minus PQ, Q into R is minus, minus 1 into R is minus R, minus 1 into minus P is plus PR. And here R into P is minus R PR, R into Q is minus RQ, minus 1 into P is minus P, minus 1 into minus Q is plus Q. Now you can see here plus Q minus Q cut, minus R plus R cut, minus P plus P cut, so A power 0. And here R power PQ plus PQ minus cancel, minus PR plus PR cancel, minus Q plus Q cancel here, then plus R minus R cancel, plus P minus P cancel, QR plus and QR minus cancel, so all these cancel, so you get R power 0. Anything power 0 is 1, so A power 0 is 1 into R power 0 also is 1, so 1 into 1 is 1, and that is what you have to prove, equal to right hand side, hence proved. Question number 23. If the first and the nth term of a GP are A and B respectively, and if P is the product of n terms, prove that P square equal to AB power n. Let R be the common ratio and A be the first term of the given GP. Then AN equal to B, given question, that is A R power n minus 1. By formula AN is this one, A into R power n minus 1 equal to B, call it equation 1. Given that the product P equal to A into AR into AR square into AR cube up to AR power n minus 1 equal to, this is all A power n. Okay, if you multiply together, and R power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 1. Okay, so this is multiplying A power n, and R power you are multiplying, so R power will increase by 1 plus 2 plus up to n minus 1. Now here P equal to A power n as it is, R power, see this is the series. Okay, so this is a special series, and this sequence series is given as n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, this is the sequence, series given by the result n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, square on both the side in order to cancel these two. So P square equal to A power 2n, and R power, this 2 and 2 will cut, so you get here n into n minus 1 square in both the side. Okay, so you get here P square equal to A power 2n, so you can write A into R power n into n minus 1, so n minus 1, and this n power taken out. Here A square is A into A, and that n is taken as common, so here, so if you here A into A is A square into n will be 2n. Okay, and here n multiply. Okay, so you get here A into AR power n minus 1 whole power n. Now A is as it is, and AR power n minus 1 from equation 1 it equal to B, so AB power n from equation 1, and hence prove, that is what you are asked to prove. Question number 24. Show that the ratio of the sum of the first n terms of a GP to the sum of terms from n plus 1 to 2 nth term is 1 by r power n. Let a be the first term and r be the common ratio of the GP. Then sum of first n terms divided by sum of terms from n plus 1 to 2nth term. Okay, so this sum is written as a plus ar square plus up to plus ar power n minus 1, and the denominator sum is written as a into r power n. Okay, because you have to start from n plus 1th term, so n plus 1 term will be given as a into r power n plus a into r power n plus 1 plus up to plus a r power 2n minus 1 up to 2nth term, that is 2n minus 1. Okay, one term less than this. So now from the denominator I take r power n common, so we get in this term as a plus ar plus up to plus a r power n minus 1, and the numerator keep as it is. Now this numerator and this value in the bracket is equal, so you can cut out, so you get here 1 by r power n, and that is what they have asked you to prove, hence proved. Question number 25. If a, b, c and d are in GP, show that a square plus b square plus c square into b square plus c square plus d square equal to ab plus bc plus cd whole power 2. We are given that a, b, c, d are in GP. Let r be the ratio and a be the first term. Okay, so here a is the first term, so we can write b equal to ar, c equal to ar square, and d equal to ar cube. R is a common ratio, a is the first term, as it is we take. Now take the left hand side, that is a square plus b square plus c square, b square plus c square plus d square. Let us put the value from here. So a square is as it is, plus b square is a square r square, plus c square is a square power r square square is r power 4. Here b square, so b square means a square into r square, plus c square, that is a square into r square square is r power 4, plus d square, that is a square into r cube power 2, that is r power 6, right? Just squaring all these terms. So what you can get here is, call this from here you can take a square, and from here you can take a square, each term have, and r square you can take from each term. So if you take from here a square, you get here 1 plus here r square plus here r power 4. Here when you are taking a square r square common, you get here 1 plus here you get r square plus r power 4. This can be written as r square into, sorry, a square into a square is a power 4, and r square here as it is, and this one is 2 times, so you can write 1 plus r square plus r power 4 equal to, sorry, whole power 2. Okay, this is 2 times, so square. Take right hand side, ab plus bc plus cd whole power 2. So a value is as it is, b value is from here ar, plus b value is ar, c value is ar square, plus c value is ar square into d value is ar cube whole power 2 equal to c is a square, here a square, here a square. So when you take a square common, you get a square and another power is, so a square square, and here is r, all have got r, so you can take r common, but when you take r common, square is there, so r square. So what remains here is 1, plus here remains r square, plus here remains r power 4 whole power 2. So this you can combine, a square square is a power 4 into r square into 1 plus r square plus r power 4 whole square. But these and these are same, right? So you can say equal to left hand side, or you can say left hand side equal to right hand side, hence proved. Question number 26. Insert two numbers between 3 and 81 so that the resulting sequence is GP. Let G1 and G2 be the two numbers between 3 and 81 such that 3, G1, G2 and 81 are in GP. Let r be the common ratio, and a is the first term 3, and the last term, that is 1, 2, 3, fourth term is 81. A4 is 81. Now A4 by formula it is a into r cube equal to a value we have taken 3 from here, r cube as it is equal to 81. Divide by 3, so you get here r cube equal to 81 by 3 is 27. 27 can be written as 3 cube, so r value will be 3, right? Because 3 cube is 27 and here r cube, so r value is 3. So a value is 3, r value is 3. So now we can write the first, second and the third term. Okay, these two terms. So G1 will be AR. So A is 3, R is 3. So 3 into 3, 9. And G2 is AR square. So 3 into 3 square is 9 into 3 is 27. So the required numbers are 9 and 27. That is the solution for question number 26. Question number 27. Find the value of n so that a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 divided by a power n plus b power n may be the geometric mean between a and b. Since geometric mean between two numbers a and b is given by square root of ab, that is a formula. According to the question, a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 divided by a power n plus b power n equal to, this can be written, this is geometric mean bit of these, no? So this will be given as a power 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2. Okay, this is given in the question. Now this you transfer over here, so here you get a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 equal to this term transfer, so a power n plus b power n into a power 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2. Okay, so let us this multiply inside, this term keep as it is, and this side if you multiply you get here a power n plus 1 by 2. Okay, these two term together into this, so a power n into a power n 1 by 2, that combined together, so you get a power n plus 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2 as it is, plus now b power n into this, so you get a power 1 by 2 as it is and b power n plus 1 by 2 power. Okay, so that is what multiplying inside. Now this a term transfer over here and this b term transfer over here, right? So you get here a power n plus 1 as it is, and this a term I am transferring, so minus of a power n plus 1 by 2 into b power 1 by 2 equal to, this is as it is, a power 1 by 2 b power n plus 1 by 2, and this I am transferring, so minus b power n plus 1. From here you can take common a power n plus 1 by 2, so here remains a power 1 by 2 minus here remains b power 1 by 2 equal to, from here you can take b power n plus 1 by 2 common, so here remains a power 1 by 2 minus here remains b power 1 by 2, so this term you can cancel out, so here remains a power n plus 1 by 2 equal to, here remains this term b power n plus 1 by 2, and this will cancel out because they are same term. Now this if you transfer, it will go in the denominator, a power n plus 1 by 2 divided by b power n plus 1 by 2, here remains 1. 1 means you can write a by b power 0, anything power 0 is 1. So a by b power 0, because of this I can take a by b power 0. Now compare the power, so here both the powers are same, so you can write together also. So n plus 1 by 2 equal to 0. So that means 1 by 2 transfer over here, so get n value as minus 1 by 2. So that is solution for question number 27. Question number 28. The sum of two numbers is 6 times their geometric mean. Show that the numbers are in the ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. So we have to show that this ratio is the ratio of the two numbers. Okay, that is 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. Let the numbers be a and b. Given that a plus b equal to 6 root ab. Okay, now I'll rearrange here. This 6 I will divide into 2 into 3, and that 2 I'll transfer over here, and root ab also I transfer over here. Here I'll just keep 3. So what you get, the simplification as a plus b by 2 root ab equal to 3 by 1. From here 2 is taken and transfer over here. Now apply the componendo and dividendo. Okay, so componendo dividendo means a plus b plus denominator 2 root ab divide by a plus b minus 2 root ab. Sum of, in the numerator, sum of these two terms, and denominator this minus this. Okay, so that is what you call your componendo dividendo. You have to apply this side also. So here 3 plus 1 and denominator 3 minus 1. Okay, now this one is a perfect square of root a plus root b whole square, and this is also perfect square of root a minus root b whole square, equal to 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 minus 1 is 2, cut by 2, so 2. Okay, now take a square root on both the side. So when you take square root, here root a plus root b, and here root a minus root b, and here when you take square root, it is root 2. Okay, now we shall apply again componendo and dividendo on this term. So this plus this in the numerator divide by this minus this. Similarly this side, and here denominator is 1. So here I write as root a plus root b plus root a minus root b divided by root a plus root b minus root a. This plus will become minus will become plus, root b equal to root 2 plus 1 root 2 minus 1. Root 2 will give you plus root 2 plus root 2 2 root 2, and root b minus root b is 0. Root a minus root a will cut, root b plus root b is 2 root b equal to root 2 plus 1 divided by root 2 minus 1. 2 cut, so you get here root a by root b. Now square on both the side. So when you square, root will cancel, so a root will cancel here, so b equal to, here you are squaring, so root 2 plus 1 whole square divided by root 2 minus 1 whole square. So a by b as it is, and this you expand using the formula a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. So this will be root 2 square is 2 plus 1 square is 1 plus middle term is 2 root 2 divided by root 2 square is 2 plus 1 square is 1 minus middle term is 2 into root 2 equal to 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 2 root 2 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3 minus 2 root 2. So we have showed that the numbers are in the ratio. This is the ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 is to 3 minus 2 root 2. So that is what they have asked us to prove, and we have proved. Question number 29. If A and G be a arithmetic mean and geometric mean respectively between two positive numbers, prove that the numbers are A plus or minus square root of A plus G into A minus G. Let the two positive numbers be A and B. So A is the arithmetic mean, A equal to A plus B by 2, the arithmetic mean of this, and geometric mean of A and B is G, capital G equal to root AB. Now we take what they have given us. So A plus or minus square root of A plus G into A minus G. Put the values. So A as it is plus or minus, this first I am simplifying. So this gave you A square minus G square. Okay. Now putting the value of A as A plus B by 2. Plus or minus square root of A value is A plus B by 2 whole square minus G value is square root of AB whole square. So here you keep as it is plus or minus, this you expand using A plus B whole square, and this is 4, right? So here A square plus B square plus 2AB by 4 under the square root minus the square root will cut, so minus AB. Here A plus B by 2 as it is plus or minus, take LCM here, so you get here A square plus B square plus 2AB minus 4AB by 4. Plus 2AB minus 4AB will give you minus 2AB divided by 4. But this also is a perfect square of A minus B whole square. So if you take the square root, here this is A minus B whole square and this is square root. So square root will cut. So you get here A minus B. And 4 square root is 2. So I have written here 2. Okay. Now here denominator is same. So first I'll take plus and then I'll take 9 minus. So when you take plus, you get here A plus B plus A minus B by 2 equal to B plus B minus cut. So you get 2A by 2 equal to A. And when you take minus, A plus B minus A plus B. So A minus A cut, B plus B is 2B by B, 2B by 2, this 2 cut, so B. So this value is A and this value is B. So that is the proof for question number 29. Question number 30. The number of bacteria in a certain culture doubles every hour. If there are 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, how many bacteria will be present at the end of 2 hours, 4 hours and nth hour? So bacteria present in the culture originally 30. Since bacteria doubles itself after each hour, the sequence of bacteria after each hour is a GP. Here the first term will be 30 and the ratio is 2. Okay. Now bacteria at the end of second hour will be, you know the formula is A r power n minus 1. So second hour means 30 into 2 power 3 minus 1. So it gives you 30 into 2 square gives you 120. Then bacteria at the end of fourth hour 30 into 2 power 5 minus 1 which gives you 30 into 2 power 4 is equal to 480. And bacteria at the end of nth hour will be A n plus 1 equal to 30 into 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 will give you 30 into 2 power n. Question number 31. What will rupees 500 amounts to in 10 years after its deposit in a bank which pays annual interest rate of 10% compound annually? The original amount is 500 rupees. Rate of interest is 10% compounded annually. Now interest at first step will be 500 into 10 into 1 by 100 which gives you 50 rupees. That is the interest after the first year or of 1 year. Amount after 1 year will be the total amount 500 plus 50 will give you 550 after the 1 year. So here the first term is 500 A and ratio will be 550 by 500 which gives you 1.1. Therefore, the amount after 10 years equal to amount in 11th year equal to 500 into 1.1 power 11 minus 1. This gives you 500 into 1.1 power 10 rupees. So that is solution for question number 31. Question number 32. If AM and GM of roots of quadratic equations are 8 and 5 respectively, then obtain the quadratic equation. Let A and B be the roots of required quadratic equation. Then arithmetic mean A plus B by 2 equal to 8 given. 2 transfer over here, so A plus B equal to 8 into 2 is 16. And the GM equal to square root of AB equal to 5 given. Square on both the sides, so AB equal to 25. Now the quadratic equation, we know that the quadratic equation, if roots are given, we can write this as a x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0, right? So x square minus sum of the roots, that is this one, A plus B x, plus product of the root, that is AB equal to 0. This implies x square minus A plus B, from here it is 16 into x plus AB is 25 equal to 0, and this is the required equation. So that is solution for question number 32. Here we end the exercise 9.3.